What's up, everybody? We're ready for another round of Wordle. We're going to solve the Wordle for Monday, December 4th, 2023. I'm going to do something slightly different. We're still going to do a challenge today, but at the end of my Wordle solve, I will actually give you guys the challenge that I'm going to do for the very next day, so that way you can go ahead and solve it on your own using my challenge suggestion, then comparing notes to see how you did against me. I think that'll be super fun. I think that'll make it really, really interesting. Oh! Oh! Excuse me. As you can see, I've got a little bit of a cold, so I'm not thinking perfectly today. So I probably shouldn't be doing this particular challenge because it is kind of hard. But we are going to do the double Xylo challenge. Now, have no fear. The challenge that I'm going to announce for tomorrow, I don't think will be quite as bad. Okay, but this is really tough. Xylo on its own is tough, but then when you repeat it, now it gets really tough. So we have two blank rows with barely any information. So we have to go straight for the kill and do something like stare. Okay, that's pretty good. We don't have an ER trap, and we've got 3 out of our 5. So that's pretty good. Let's see, we've had trust recently, and we've had tryst. Tryst wouldn't work anyway because we lost the Y. It could be an RST word. I kind of like burst. We've had crust. I think burst is kind of nice. You get the U in there. We do need another vowel. Let's see. We've had first. So I don't really see... yeah, I mean, I think burst is good. Okay. Oh, that was great. That was great. Okay. We want to be a little careful. So again, we've had first. I don't think I see anything beginning with the sorry, not beginning, but with the I second. So I'm pretty sure we're looking at this. Is it worst? I think we've had worse. I don't think we've had worst, though. And I don't think I see anything else that would begin that. So I don't think this would be the worst solve in the world. And we're going to ask the time-honored question. Did Art, after getting 2 blank rows with the worst possible starter imaginable, Xylo, get worst in 5? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. All right. And there you have it, guys. Okay. So that was fun. And obviously, stare and was good, but burst was great. And that was a really great guess. Now, if you guys would like to join me in tomorrow's challenge, here's how it works. By the way, this only works for the official Wordle. So don't post results if you've done it like on a separate, kind of like, one of the Wordle clones. It really only is valid if you are willing to put your streak on the line, okay? That's what makes these kind of like really intense, but I think at the same time super fun. So give it a shot. If you are the type that keeps, starting the same word over and over and over, come on, guys, you've been doing this like probably 500, 600, 700 times. It's time to kind of like break free and be bold, okay? It's more exhilarating if you survive, okay? If you survive. So I encourage you to please join me on these challenges, and then we can collectively see how we did. All right, so tomorrow's challenge, I'm actually going to pull up another Wordle screen so that we can show you how it'll work. I think that's the best demonstration. All right, guys, so this one challenge for tomorrow is not going to be too hard. All you have to do, and I'll solve it with you in real time here, is make sure that whatever letter you start your word with, you have to end it. Let's go for it. Let's have some fun. Let's see if we can solve this on the infinite Wordle, which basically just uses every single Wordle answer. So ones that we've used before will still count as answers when you do the infinite Wordle. How about if we do, let's see, clock? No, that's silly. That's not going to work. I was just thinking of something that could go like that. Yeah, civic. It's a terrible start, but just to make this extra challenging and show you guys that you can do it, we'll do civic. Ha! That's hilarious. Okay. However, remember, every answer up to the answer, sorry, every guess up to the answer must continue to use the same 2 letters at the front and the back. It doesn't have to be continue to keep using the C's, please, don't worry. And you don't have to stick in hard words. So basically, if you feel like you can nail it right now, go for it. In which case we would go with conic, okay? But what I would like to do, just to show you how you can make sure that you definitely solve the challenge, is let's suppose we go with conic, but we want to be sure that it's conic and not lose the challenge. So what I would do is just do a word that has the, like the N. I think that would nail it. Although actually it could still be cynic. So what if we could get a word that has either the N and the Y and the O, and look at this, guys. You would do nylon. That will be a perfect guess because it'll differentiate between cynic and conic. And notice that in the spirit of the challenge, we must make sure that we start and end with the same letter. It doesn't have to be the same letter throughout the entire Wordle. It just means each guess has to start and end with the same letter. So let's try nylon. And look at that. So I was wrong. It wasn't even. I'm so glad that I didn't go straight for the kill. So it wasn't even conic or cynic. Instead, it must have been, guys, we finally got it. It's comic. I don't know why I was overlooking that. This is a beautiful puzzle because like the entire challenge was maintained throughout. So it's definitely going to be comic. Yeah, because I couldn't come up with anything. So nylon was a very, very important guess, wasn't it? So there you go, guys. So it began with C, ended with C. It began with N, it ended with N. And just by sheer luck, the answer began with C and ended with C. But that does not have to be true with your answer. Every word that you put in up to the answer has to begin and end with the same letter. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are going to try that for tomorrow. We'll see how you guys do. We'll see who can get it the fastest. And of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for this particular challenge edition of Wordle with Art.